Hey y'all, what's going on? Today we are in Greenville, South Carolina, downtown, and we're going to take a walking tour of the streets, specifically Main Street. Happy Memorial Day out there today. We don't want to forget the people who paid the ultimate sacrifice for us. And anyway, without further ado, let's go do. All right, we're starting here on the corner of Main Street and Betty Place and College Street. We're just going to head down here on Main Street, headed this way, and then we'll walk back up the other way. They have a Upcountry Museum, Children's Museum, Museum of Art down that way. There's also a couple hotels over there, Holiday Inn Express, Suites, Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and also Home 2. So I'll try to point out some of the hotels as we pass them here. Over here on the other side of this building is the Hyatt. I like the architecture of this city here. It's the Minh Khoi Noodle House. Coming soon. The Kung Fu Masters will be with you shortly. Like maybe some boba tea and stuff like that possibly coming here. Check out how the streets are just lined with trees, man, really making Greenville literally Greenville. The Comedy Zone. They actually bring some big acts here. Kilpatrick's Public House. The buildings right here are kind of reminiscent of the way Charleston is downtown. Here we're on the corner of East North and West North and Main Street. Also at night they have Edison lights that go all around the streets too. Really lights it up and makes it look nice down here. This is definitely a popular spot with the kiddos. The toy store, O.P. Taylor's. And Mast General Store. We're gonna go through here real quick and show you one of my favorite spots is the Candy Barrel. They have some really cool shirts about Greenville in here. I used to go to the Mast General Store a lot when I lived in North Carolina. We would go to Valley Crucis and Boone, North Carolina. And this is where it's at right here. The Candy Barrel. Everything's, as of right now, $5.99 per pound. Oh, so excuse me, $5.99 per half pound. A lot of old classic candies. Some you could get in regular stores, but a lot of them are old, nice, neat candies from the past. Also have a lot of neat games, and old Simon Says they're light bright with the old retro packaging. If you're a Yeti fan, we have all kinds of selections here. All right. That was the Mast General Store. It's always a nice store to go into. A Bourbon Bar. Blaze Pizza. The gym. And here's One City Plaza here. We're gonna take a little side step over here and see what this has. They have a sip tasting room and rooftop lounge. Cantina 76. Supposedly a good restaurant. I've never been there, but heard great things about it. Sassafras Southern Bistro. And this is the back side of the Mast General Store that we were just in. And the Loft Hotels is here. Very convenient spot downtown. Basil Thai Cuisine. And here is a great place here, Tupelo Honey. It was originally out of Asheville, and I went to the original location before and went to the second location, and now I believe they're kind of spread out a lot of different places across the U.S. Let's actually have a Clemson University downtown area here. Again, endless shops and restaurants. Here looks like another one they're working on here called Bricktops, sorry. Opening this summer. This is the Sterling Hall of Fame. In honor to Sterling High School. A Japanese spot here, the Orient on Main, hibachi and Asian kitchen. And you notice all the outdoor seating they have here in downtown Greenville. Okay, let's go check this out. We already went to the Candy Barrel, but now we're going to go to River Street Suites. Oh, we're not going to, it's locked. River Street Suites actually came from Savannah, Georgia, and now it is actually a franchise that you can purchase. I noticed a few of these signs up for a noise ordinance, be proud, not loud, so I don't guess they want you revving up your motorcycles, engines here. Could be faced up to a $1,000 fine. And it says we're only 2 blocks away from Falls Park, and I'm gonna put a link up. You can click on that where I've done a video of Falls Park and Liberty Bridge. This usually has a fountain with water coming out of its mouth, but it looks like it's not on today. And here's a restaurant that I always like to recommend called the Nosedive. It's a gastropub.
That way we get to meet first.
And we have the Westin Hotel, Old Poinsett Hotel. This right here is a bookstore. They used to have, I can't remember what it was called, like the chocolate mousse, and it was a great dessert place in there. I'm not sure if they've opened anything else in there besides just having the bookstore, but it was always a good spot to get some dessert. And here they've done the brick streets, which gives it a great look. Symphony Center, Greenville Symphony. Just hanging out in Greenville. It's a cool piece of art here, old suitcase. Oh, what is this I see here? That means there's public restrooms this way. I'm gonna walk down here and check this out. During the winter time, they actually turned this plaza into a skating rink, ice skating. All right, now we just passed Broad Street, and here's Graham Plaza with the Peace Center. This is where they have a lot of performances, plays, Broadway acts coming here. Education really matters. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn back around and head up the other way because we were back at Falls Park area, and I've done that other video. I'll put a link up here for you. That's the Eugenia Duke Bridge that I did a little piece on in that video. Very beautiful area. And once you go past that point there, that becomes the west end of Greenville. So right now we're not going to focus on that area. We're just going to focus back on the main street. So we're going to head back up that way. All right, I just crossed the street and now we're at Falls Tower, one of the newest buildings here in Greenville. And this is the camper down area. Let's take a look at it. This is all lit up at night with different colors. It's very beautiful. It's a group therapy, pub, and playground. Okay, they said I could come in here and film this area. No alcohol beyond this point. Southern Tide Clothing Store, which they're based out of Greenville. Jenny's Ice Creams. And then I believe these are apartments here. Decca, yep. Decca Camperdown. Lease today. Cool art pieces. Insomnia Cookies. Open late? I guess just not open early. So there's a cool place, several cool places here at this spot, the AC Hotel, where they have a place called Juniper. It's a gin bar. They also have a place, I believe, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a speakeasy, and you have to have like a code. You get it online, I think off of Resi, or a place where you make reservations. Maybe it's called, I can't remember exactly. I'll put a title up here if I can remember, or when I go back and look it up when I edit the video. But you make a reservation and they give you a special code, I believe, to get onto the elevator and which floor, and it's kind of like a secret place. So that's a cool, I'd like to try that one day. Looked it up, but I've never actually experienced it. Larkin's Restaurant and a Starbucks. All right, we're going to continue to make our way up Main Street. Oh, I don't have to look it up. It's called the Press Room. That little speakeasy place I was telling you about. Also, there's a Paloma Restaurant, and then Perfect Buns, Burgers, Brews, Handhelds, and then the Juniper Restaurant I was telling you about. It's a nice plaza here. Here's another one of those noise ordinance signs. Grill Marks, Burgers, Shakes, and Bar. Trattoria Giorgio, not sure how to say that. Oh, Trattoria Giorgio. A lot of people out walking their dogs today. And here's a place that never disappoints, the Carolina Ale House. So this is a chain, and I believe it started in North Carolina, in the Raleigh or Durham area was the first one. But it's a great place, for burgers, chicken, just your regular day American cuisine. Very good. We also have a CVS downtown here if you need it. One of my favorite places, Tropical Grill. Bowls and Cubans. Bird's Famous Cookies. I did want to point that place out. Sully's Steamers there. They have steamed bagels. And one of my favorite is the salmon bagel. Has capers on it. Scoundrel. Not sure what that is. It was an Indian restaurant there that closed down. The Cigar Experience Lounge. And then Ray's Bar. Trio Brick Oven Pizza. Or Brick Oven Cafe, sorry. Here's a cool spot, Coffee Underground. Coffee House, Bistro, and Theater with a Alchemy Comedy Theater. So they have live comedy and improv every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. And for my birthday, we actually came here and then actually did the Alchemy. So it was a really cool, neat spot and fun, random thing to do. iStore. I don't know if it's an old building or not. I'm not sure. It's available now though, so it's no longer open. Marble Slab Creamery. Sharky's Pub. The Lost Cajun Seafood and Gumbo. Rocket Fizz Soda Pop and Candy Shop. That one's actually open. The Cream Shack. It's not open right now. Spice and Tea Exchange. City Tavern. It's like a dog store. Gallery Art. Antonio Bertolo's Pizza and Italian Eatery. That's actually really good. I've been there before. Roost Handcrafted Food and Drink. And I probably failed to mention or point out as much in this video, but I tell you, just the beauty, the stunning attractiveness of downtown Greenville with all the flowers and the way they've laid it out, and plants, that Japanese maple, and all the trees, man, I tell you what, it's just a very stunning place. Here's the Kilwins Chocolate Fudge, Caramel Apples and Ice Cream. Oil and Vinegar Shop. And we're back at Noma Tower here, where the Hyatt Hotel is. And that brings us back up to where we started. I meant to mention about this mice on Main that they have. There's actually 8 mice. There's other 8 mice besides this one right here. Can you find the other 8 mice south down Main Street? It's based on the book Goodnight Moon by Margaret Wise Brown. So what it is, they have these different mice that you could find. It's like a scavenger hunt, which is pretty neat, especially for kids. And I believe that's going to do it today. I hope you enjoyed our walk-in tour of downtown Greenville on Main Street. We didn't get to try any foods today. There was so many places I wanted to try. It's a little bit early, and I've got to go to a cookout here in a little while, so maybe we'll save that for a next video. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Come visit Greenville. It's a beautiful place. Anyway, stay safe out there, y'all, and remember to live life to the fullest.